Hi everyone, this is Mr. Fusion Designs and welcome to our channel. Today we are doing the legendary Cyborg Robocop Pack 13. So this is Pack 13 and we are doing issues 47, 48, 49 and 50. So let's just move the ones we don't need. And this is issue 47. Let's just cut that open because it's quite difficult to rip these. And I don't think we'll be doing much in this pack. I could be wrong, but have a fast look. So a ball joint, and we are putting together. Okay, so that's good. Oh, and we are putting one leg together. Excellent. So I'm gonna open this up and let's get on with this build. Now we have this part. Let's get that. Oh, let's just do this. So like that, we have the nut that will fit through the same hole, just on this side. Now, excuse me. Now this part will just go on top here to hold that nut, and we need 2 UM screws. So let's get this first screw in its place. I did put a drop of oil just to help it along. Now I have one more screw here. Let's line this up. And right there. So I'm going to get both of these now screwed in, and we will fit this on our next part, which is done. Well, that's how that looks. So let's get this fitted. Now we have this part from our previous issue. There is the screw. We have this part, which go close up, what we just did. So in the slot, remember to place that in. There is a spring behind this, which we first have to put this screw in to hold the spring in its place. So that's there. That could have been a lot better, I would think. But should do the trick. Now, here you could see 2 posts or pegs, and you could see 2 slots that you have to line these 2 posts up, which I think that's mine's there. So I think that's in its position. Let me get a better screwdriver, and with a screwdriver from the rear, let's screw this in place quite tight. It should go through to the knot, and that will be screwed in a minute, which I think it is. Can't really move that much, so trying to see if I can move that. Not really. Perhaps that is the position that it should be in. I think it is actually. So we will get now our leg over to screw the leg in. So I will be back with the leg. We have our leg back, and maybe let's just do this maybe. Oh, there we go. So we have screwed this in. This would need to go, let me just try to show you on the small camera, in that position. So hopefully you could see that. And we need to get 2 screws through there, and those are CM screws. So I'm just gonna get them ready. So let's just line our leg up with the screw hole just here, and get this first one in, hopefully. I'm just gonna do it slightly, then we will fully tighten it down. Get our next one. So one more just here, and I think that should be it. So that's how it looks. I think you can move it just like that. So let me see if there's anything else we need to do. No, that is it. So that is the end of this issue. So we're going to move on to our next one. This is issue 48. That was easy. Some parts there. I'll show you what that is. And let's just take a look. I really am enjoying this build. It's amazing. Okay, so we are attaching this part just there. So let's get that now fitted. So we have this part, and let's get this in this position. You can see the small peg just there. So face it this way. You have two discs, and get the bigger one first, and then the smaller one second, just like that. Hopefully that stays. Now, with this ball joint, you can see the hole just there. There's a small hole, so that needs to go into that peg, and with that you need to get it in, let me just remember, I think like that. So in that position, so the round part towards the front, and you have the hole there. So that would go just there, like that. Hopefully it stays without dropping, and it won't. Let me get my screws. I think that would be better. We need 4 AM screws. So I have our first one here. Let's try and remember. Small hole towards the back. So just like that. So the round side towards the front. And we will get our first one in. Just here. You need to do this in a way like the other parts, that one by one you get them screwed in and then fully tightened down until you get it as tight as possible, but you still need a bit of movement in that. So that's one. Let's just get all of them in. I'm gonna go in this opposite direction and get that one in. There's another one. Let's just loosen that slightly, because I want it as level as possible, each one. And that way we won't damage any of the screws. But it's really there. One more. I am putting it in a bit of oil. So that's the final screw. And just remember, this will go towards the back, the flat side, and then you just need to screw this down until we get it quite tight. So I'm gonna do that, and we will get this fitted to our part. So I won't be long and I will be right back. So as you can see, I have this part as tight as possible. I think what we need to do is there we go, we do it this way, and this ball joint what we just fixed will go just like that, and you can see the round side is towards the front and the flat side is towards the back, just like that. And we need to get 2 screws in place, just making sure nothing. Let's keep that for now. I don't want to put any pressure on this part. We need 2 EM screws. On the magazine it shows FM, so I don't know if that's a misprint or they gave me 2 different screws. So hopefully this will screw in place. I did put a bit of oil, and yep, that seems to be going in fine. So I'm going to get this screwed in and get the other one as well. So that's both of them screwed in place quite tight, and you don't want to put any pressure at the back of this part, so try and lift it and screw it in place. But with that said, that's the end of this issue, so let's move on to our next one. This is issue 49, and no, we need to cut that and just get that cut open, and it seems to be a ball joint again, so I think we might be putting our other leg on. Let's just take a look. That's good. So, okay. Are we attaching our leg? And we are. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Okay. So, let's get these parts together. We have the part that we need to put now. This nut. So we have done this a few times. Just like that. We will get a bit closer. And now, where are we? This we need, and 2 UM screws. So we need to get it in this angle. First, let's try and line up 1 screw just there. I think it makes it easy to put 1 first. There's a little bit of oil on that just to help it along. And 1 more. So this is the other one. So that's both of them now screwed in place. We need to get this now to the other side. We need our leg back. So let's just lie it like that. And now this screw will go towards the back of this. Same like the other side. And this spring that came with this pack. And this part, and face it with the groove that is just there. There is a small groove. Just feed that through. There we go. Maybe we should do this, that might help slightly. There we go, that's good. And again, with these 2 posts, it needs to slot into those 2 grooves. And let's try and get this in its position. And just there. think that's okay. So I need to access the back of this. I think I need a bigger screwdriver. So that's getting now screwed in place. And I think you could see the screw coming out. Hopefully that's the same like front. It looks like it. Okay, so now we need to get our leg. We have our leg, as you can see. So let's get this ready. So we need 2 cm screws, and this needs to go into this position, which is a bit tricky because I can't see what I'm doing. So what I'm gonna do, we need to change camera like that, and get this here like that. There we go. That's a bit fiddly because you have to be careful not to break the back of this. Let's just line up this screw and get this here. I'm gonna just screw this in. I can adjust the position after. So that's the first one going in. That is now screwed in place. So I think this can be adjusted. There we go. Just like that. And that looks amazing. Love it. So that is the end of this issue. And it is really coming along now. Just to show you. You have to be careful. The parts at the back, like I said. Don't lay it flat now. But sorry. That really does look great. I guess I could show you once more my leg. I am so proud of that. That looks really good. So that's working good. Let's just get this up. Put that back in. Let's just push that and push that. There we go. So that's the end of this issue. Let's move on to our last one. This is our last issue, issue 50. So that was really enjoyable. So we need to put the front. Wow, that's good. And we are starting to assemble our stand. So this is the parts. Let's get this opened. We have this part and also our legs back. It is quite difficult now, but I'm gonna try show you it. This is, I believe, metal. This is plastic, and we have 3 points, 1, 2, and 3. That needs to just line up like that, and we need 3 EM screws. Excuse me. So I'm gonna just try and line up the screw. Perhaps this middle one first. Try do this. Okay. Yep, that's the first one going in. Now we need 2 more at the top. And that is here. And that is done. So it's really taken on shape. Really like that. It seems to be all level. Happy with the stand. So, yep, that's fine. To me, that looks good. So let's move on to the next one. So that's these two parts. And you can see, I don't think it matters. It might do. 2 holes here, 2 holes here. Oh, it does. So you have like a key-shaped hole. Hopefully you could see that on this post. And there is a part there that needs to slot here. So that way we have it in the correct position. Just like that. Now we have 2 pins. And the pins are smooth on both sides, so it doesn't really matter. Making sure that's fully pushed in place. You would need to get something heavy. I need to get like a little hammer to hammer these parts in. I don't have that, so I'm gonna go off camera, bang these in, because I'm sure you don't want to see me bang it in with something that I don't have. So I'm gonna get this banged in and then come back. So both of the pins are now installed, and that is the end of our pack. So that is the rod. These are the legs. Unfortunately, I can't put that down. So I'm just gonna rest it like that and say thank you everyone for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you could do us a massive favor, if you can hit that subscribe button, and that would be helping our channel and doing that thumbs up. Thanks a lot again for watching, and look forward to seeing you all next time.